How's it going, everyone? We cover a lot of digital deals, but been trying to, shift in some physical deal coverage as well, and we are back at it once again. A lot of great deals on Woot.com, and these are fulfilled via Amazon. You get free shipping if you do have Amazon Prime, and most of you guys have Amazon Prime. I imagine most of you guys are watching the Fallout TV show. Still gotta get to it myself, but been hearing really great things, but I just don't watch much TV. But nonetheless, got a lot of deals to go over, a lot of really good ones, so let's get right into it. Right off the top, Assassin's Creed Mirage Launch Edition is 60% off for $19.99. Now, they do have the Deluxe Edition for $24.99. The Deluxe Edition is kind of a joke, but, 20 bucks for Assassin's Creed Mirage I think is pretty good. I know these days there's a lot of people that just refuse to give any sort of money to Ubisoft, but, case-by-case basis, I let you guys make your own decisions on that. I enjoyed Assassin's Creed Mirage for what it was. It's not a complete throwback to, older Assassin's Creed games. Like, I'm waiting for a real complete throwback to an older Assassin's Creed, like AC2 or AC4 Brotherhood Revelations, all those games. And I think there's a lot of money in that. I don't know why Ubisoft's not doing it, whether it be a new game, a remake. We've been over that diatribe already. But Mirage does offer, for me, an Assassin's Creed that I can still enjoy. A smaller scale Assassin's Creed game that's not bloated with endless content. And I get some people like that type of game. I get some people push back whenever I, crap on the newer Assassin's Creed games. And I don't want to completely crap on them. I get why people enjoy them. But Mirage is a title that I myself can more so enjoy. $50, however, was a little bit pricey at $19.99. I think it's a much more compelling pickup. On top of that, Assassin's Creed Mirage does have a free trial available right now. You can play 2 hours of this game absolutely free on the PlayStation Store, so go check that out if you have yet to, and you want a taste of the game and then ultimately decide for yourself. But that is available. It's the PS4 copy, but you do get a free PS5 upgrade. Next up, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, getting cheaper and cheaper. 50% off for $34.99. Loved this game. I cannot say enough good things about it, but it comes down to the fact that Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is not a game that you can jump right into. At the very least, you have to play Yakuza Like a Dragon. If you jump right into it without playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, you're just gonna be kind of out of it. But even beyond that, while Yakuza Like a Dragon is a game that I would say you could play without playing Yakuza 0 through Yakuza 6, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is a game that brings Kiryu at the center of the story, and on top of that, it's a lot of throwback. There's a lot of elements to this game that you are going to get more out of if you at least have some sort of familiarity with Kiryu's Yakuza titles. I'm not saying you gotta play every single one of them, although it would be beneficial if you did. At least just have some sort of familiarity with Kiryu as a character and play through some of the games. That's what I would recommend, but I get it, that's a daunting task. Like, bro, if I'm telling you, yeah, you gotta play Yakuza 0 through Yakuza 6, then you gotta go play Yakuza Like a Dragon. That's like hundreds of hours of gameplay, no hyperbole. And Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, you can easily get 100 hours out of this game as well. Now, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth has so much content, but I don't think it's a game that's designed with the expectation that everybody is going to do every bit of content. Like Dokkan Island, a lot of people vibed with it. Wasn't my cup of tea. I think I spent like 2 minutes with it. It's not something that I am going to spend a lot of time with. But if you do, more power to you. It's just not my style of gameplay experience. But the side stories and everything this game offers, so good. Story's great. Soundtrack's great. Can't say enough good things about it. And I said it before, I think this is my game of the year right now. We're 4 months into the year, so obviously a lot can change. But I think Infinite Wealth is my game of the year thus far. Loved Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but Infinite Wealth, I think I would rate it just above Rebirth, but we'll decide at the end of the year. There's still a lot of games to come out. Next up, Digimon Survive is 88% off for $7. $7 for Digimon Survive? I think this is a great deal. Now, with Digimon Survive, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. Yes, it has a tactics-based battle system that is reminiscent on, a lot of those tactics JRPGs that have come out. But this game is predominantly a visual novel. They initially said it was like, I think, a 60-40 split in leaning towards the visual novel side of things. It's more of a 75-25 from my experience with this game. Really, that's how it felt like. But I thought from a narrative standpoint, it was incredibly engaging. A little bit of a darker tone for a Digimon story, and ultimately really enjoyed the game. And now you're paying $7 for it. If you want a story-driven visual novel style Digimon title, you'll enjoy it quite a bit. And, I'm a big Digimon fan. I do, you know, just from a nostalgia standpoint, I've leaned more of the Digimon side of things than Pokemon. I watched Pokemon growing up, played all the Pokemon games, but Digimon was the one that I enjoyed more. And like, I still listen to the Digimon Frontier opening song on my phone. I literally have it downloaded on my phone and listen to it all the time. So that's how big of a Digimon, you know, fanboy I was and still am to this day. So $7 for that, I think, is great. Next up, we got Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. $27 on this, getting cheaper and cheaper. MGS 1, 2, and 3, I get it that these remasters were nothing to write home about, but at the end of the day, we are preserving MGS 1, 2, and 3, and just with that alone, it's a worthwhile purchase. MGS 3 considered by many to be the best game in the series. I think most people would agree. There's a reason why they are remaking the game. Metal Gear Solid 3 was just absolutely tremendous, and you know, I'm gonna play through every Metal Gear Solid game again once they drop Volume 2 as well, hopefully with MGS 4 and Peace Walker, but Volume 1 with MGS 1, 2, and 3, that's great as well. One, obvious, all these games show their age, but one being a PS1 game, it's a little bit dated, a little bit putting it lightly, but these games are iconic, and $27 for all three, great pickup there. Next up, we have Atlas Fallen, 58% off for $25. Now, this is a game that really went under the radar last summer, and probably rightfully so. It's not like this is a blowaway game or anything like that, but it's got some really cool, over-the-top superpower effects. Story leaves quite a bit to be desired. It's not a super lengthy game, you know, 15 to 20 hours if you go through the main story, but still a worthwhile game from a gameplay standpoint. Certainly not worth $60, but at $25, I do think it's a decent pickup. Dying Light 2 Stay Human, finally getting cheaper, 75% off for $14.99. This game held up in price for so long, but nice to see it finally get a little bit cheaper. I really enjoyed Dying Light 2. Obviously, not as good of a game as Dying Light 1. I think generally everybody would agree with me on that, but Dying Light 2 was still a solid game. Even though narratively it kind of fumbles the bag by the second half, I still thought overall it was a pretty damn good experience. A lot of content. Parkour is still fantastic in this game, and $15, quite a good pickup there. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, 50% off for $30. You get Battle Network 1 through 6, and starting with Battle Network 3, when they go the Pokemon gimmick, you obviously get both versions of 3, 4, 5, and 6. Battle Network 1 shows its age egregiously. I think that's the issue a lot of people had when they picked up the Battle Network Legacy Collection, based on word of mouth and just people being so excited for it, that, you know, a lot of newcomers checked out the franchise as well. And they would obviously start off with the games like chronologically, but Battle Network 1, man, while it did set the foundation for the franchise, it is so dated. And I mean, these are GBA games from the early to mid-2000s. They're gonna be somewhat dated at the end of the day, but BN1 was on another level in terms of its archaic game design choices. But Battle Network 2 really does refine things and is a much better game. And then onwards, I know people have their mixed opinions on 4, Red Sun and Blue Moon, but 3 was really good. I thought 5 was great with Team Colonel, Team Proto Man, and 6 was pretty good as well. $30 for all of the games you're getting, I think, is pretty damn good. And lastly, Granblue Fantasy Relink, the PS5 Deluxe Edition, is $60. Typically goes for $100, but $60 on this is quite good. It includes art book, a soundtrack CD, a set of postcards, and in-game DLC, including starter item pack, character color packs 1 through 3, and the weapon Fall Sword of the Apocalypse. Game itself was great. I get it that story is a little bit hard to follow with, you know, if you don't have a lot of familiarity with the, the Granblue overarching narrative. It's a little confusing, but overall the gameplay is great, soundtrack's really good, stylish as hell gameplay, and hopefully Granblue as a franchise on the console side of things is gonna be here to stay. That's what I am crossing my fingers as far as hoping for, but yeah, great game, definitely one of the better games of this year so far, and quite enjoyed it. But that is gonna do it for me. A lot of great deals available right now, links to all of these in the description box below. Check them out for yourself. As always, thank you for watching. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.